Hey everybody, my name is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com, and I want to talk about the whole Harvey Weinstein controversy. I haven't talked about it much or really mentioned it much since it happened because to me it was a bad person who did something bad that caused everyone to reflect on something that we should reflect on the amount of abuse women do endure. And I was very heartened by seeing that there was a moment that women were willing to come out and say, these are the horrible things that happened to me, and I didn't want to distract from that. But so many people have tarnished that moment by making it about politics, whether it's the right trying to say, oh, well, Harvey Weinstein was a big Democratic supporter, or people on the left who are saying, well, this is what happens, capitalism is the reason why abuse happens, or people who are making excuses, saying, for all the people who use the hashtag #MeToo, saying, well, yeah, some people were sexually assaulted, but people who were sexually harassed shouldn't be using the hashtag #MeToo. No, if you, this is a moment for women to kind of say, this is what happened to me. And I think that's a good thing. I mean, and the reason why this is a personal issue for me is I grew up watching my mom go through some hard times, through some horrible stuff. It's one of the big reasons why I'm libertarian, because seeing everything she brought herself from shows me the power of an individual to take themselves out of the worst situations and empower themselves. So it's very personal to me because all the important women in my life, everyone I've cared about, I've seen them abused, harassed, or heard about abuse, harassment, assault. So it's a thing. And I don't want people to make it about other things. The bottom line is, if there was something to take away, is that Harvey Weinstein was someone with power. And it doesn't matter how you got that power, whether it's through economic success or political success, or you're bottom line is that people with power abuse that power. Okay, we've seen it with, successful actors, entrepreneurs, etc. We've seen it with successful politicians. We've seen it with successful religious figures. Bottom line is people with power have a tendency of abusing that power, especially against those who are relatively powerless. So that's why we see people, especially when in certain groups that had a lot less power than they maybe do now, have gotten such a bad end of the stick because the powerful abuse the powerless. That's why I'm a libertarian, because it's all about decentralization. It's all about bringing that power back down to the individual, where one individual doesn't have power over another, or at least a lot less power, because we have our realm of individual liberty. Okay, so this is very personal for me because it just illustrates why I believe in the things that I believe, and to see people sort of distract bothers me. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. So bottom line is, now that you've seen this, forget about it and focus on people who have had bad things happen to them and just letting them say it. Okay? It's to all of our benefit if people exercise their liberty to say, to speak, to express what happens to them. It's because when we can express, and it's not just having the legal ability to express, but having the cultural freedom, the freedom that I feel that other people aren't necessarily going to judge me, shame me, etc., to express the wrongs that have been done to me, that we as a society can get together and fix things. That's what I want to happen. I want people to feel free. As a libertarian, I want people to feel free to exercise their individual rights to communicate, to express themselves, to make choices about their life, and express when people have violated their rights, so that we can do something about it. So don't be silent. Say what's happened to you. Express yourself. Wear that hashtag #MeToo and say it and listen, people. Listen. Okay, this is not something to denigrate, to sit there and say, well, there's this, there's that factor. No, it's just about listening, because it takes a toll on people when people don't listen. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. So this is not necessarily my most eloquent video, but it was something I wanted to say. So thank you very much. Have a great day and enjoy.